Hello, welcome back to Technical Writing. It's what you all dreaded, another in-class assignment when you already have a homework due. Oh man, more writing in the writing class. What a crock of crap. I wanted to just listen to slideshows all day. No, we're going to do another writing assignment. I'm going to give you most of the time today to work on it because I'm asking you to look up quite a bit. I'm asking you to look up tutorials for 3 different programming languages, and I'm going to ask you to do that for 2 concepts. So you're going to have 6 total. So I'm just going to clarify what I want from you, and then I'm going to put it up on Canvas there. So this one is worth a little bit more than most of the other in-class assignments too, because it's got a little bit more effort in it. And you might not necessarily finish within the hour or so that you've got. So there might be a little bit of, beyond class time. So obviously got to give you a little bit more for it. All right, so the gist of it is, again, you're going to find tutorials on some concept. It can be a concept of your choice. So I give you some recommendations in the assignment, but let me go over them here. You could do like TCP networking. You could do like, object rotation and quaternions. You could do vector math. You can do anything that's complicated enough that the language has a tutorial for it. Now, not every language has support necessarily for every one of those concepts, so you got to pick something where there's some overlap. Some simple kind of generic ones are like how to make a UI with a button, how to open a file. Those are things like open and save a file. Those are things that are probably going to be available in every language. I'm going to ask you to try to avoid the crappy like blog spam and CS quote-unquote education sites like Geeks for Geeks and stuff, because those are usually pretty low quality, so you're probably not really going to learn anything from those. I would say try to find something that actually looks nice on the surface before you commit to it. So you are going to actually have to follow it, so it's like, don't follow a crappy tutorial, you're not going to learn anything. And since you have to do it for 3 different languages, I suggest that you pick languages that you already have all of the development environment installed for and everything. But alternatively, you could pick 3 languages you don't have and follow the tutorial on how to set them up and write a Hello World app or whatever it is, the like development environment setup tutorial for those languages. You could opt to do that as well. Somebody asked, Geeks for Geeks bad? So Geeks for Geeks is like anybody can submit content kind of thing, like Wikipedia. So generally speaking, it's a really mixed bag. Like sometimes they're good and sometimes they're completely awful. So it's very hard to tell when you're getting in there whether it's going to be good or awful. And they've also gotten really good at search engine optimization, so they tend to pop up near the front of Google's results, which is usually not necessarily a great sign. The stuff that's near the top of the search engine results today is usually the most junk. But it's not bad. It's not awful all around. It's just you don't know what you're getting when you start it. So you might get crap. It might be good. They also usually are fairly short, so you're getting a lot of insight out of them. But if you find what you think is a good one on there, you're welcome to try it out. So you can pick setting up your development environment as one of your 2 concepts, or you can just pick something where you already have the development environment. Obviously, you need like space on your computer and everything to set up development environments, so that's no fun. But presumably, since you've gone through most of the CS program, you've used at least 3 languages, you probably have at least 3 development environments left behind on your machine somewhere. HTML counts as a language, and you can always use Notepad for HTML. Plain old Notepad. That's how I learned HTML. It's a good time. No typo correction either. That was fun. Okay, so you've picked them. You've looked them over. You're going to follow along with the tutorials, and then you're going to tell me basically what you don't like about them, what you do like about them, what they added that was extra information, where you tripped up, and then we're going to do the same thing that we did for the previous comparison of programming languages, which is which one's best, which one's worst, and then for the middle one, write an improved version. And that's about it. Any questions before I upload it? You are welcome to discuss in Discord which tutorials you pick. You can certainly pick similar ones, so, or even the same one, so by all means exchange ones that you think are good. Not much else to say, I guess. So I'll leave you guys to it. Alright. Someone asked, when is this due? So I'll put the due date as Tuesday, which is the due date of the homework as well, I think. Don't trust me on that, it might not be, but I think it's the due date of the homework as well, so you should obviously try to finish in the next hour, but if you don't, you got till Tuesday. Okay, see you guys in Discord.